everyone, it's your girl Drama Queen coming to you with another Motivational Monday movement. Now, the crazy thing is I actually shot this video a couple hours ago on my phone and it looked horrible. So I am reshooting this on my camera. Now, prior to a couple hours ago when I shot the video, I didn't know what in the world I was going to talk about because I've just been so consumed in these projects that I'm working on. Some of them are for my 40 before 41, and so I'm working very diligently on those, and so I hadn't really thought about what I was going to talk about. But then God is amazing as always, and I had a situation and I said, well, you know what, that's what I'm going to talk about. And so today on this Motivational Monday movement, I want to share with you what happened to me and then give you a challenge as I do most weeks. So I live in a neighborhood where there's a lot of activity. Before the pandemic, I had a letter on my door telling me that they were going to be doing some filming with a certain network. And so I saw that, didn't really think anything about it. And so the last week or so, as I'm driving home, I'm noticing I'm seeing some traffic that's not normally there. And so there's also a sheriff that was there. And so I just was inquisitive. I was wanting to know what was going on. This is my neighborhood. I have the right to know what's going on when there's extra people going in and out. And, you know, I realize a lot of the times it's not always what you say, it's how you say it. And so I actually was on the phone when I pulled in, and so I rolled down the window and I'm like, hey sweetie, how are you? And he's like, I'm fine. I was like, what's going on over here? And I sat and talked to that young man. Well, he was probably 70, but that young man and another young man for probably 30 to 45 minutes. And I got a wealth of information, and he was just so happy to talk to me. And he was like, people like us, our skin color, people like us, we're afraid to ask questions, we're afraid to talk, we're afraid to communicate, and we missed out on a lot of different things. And I was like, that is so true. So basically they're shooting some more shows over in this area. And so they were telling me kind of the process of, you know, there's a guy that is like location scout. So when they're doing a show or a movie, they recruit him and he goes and finds locations. And so I'm talking to him and I'm like, well, this is so awesome. I said, because I'm in the process of, you know, filming my own movie that I've written, and, you know, I'm new to the Atlanta area. Oh, where are you from? So I'm telling him. And so he's telling me, you know, that you need to go to this site and you can find people here, you need to go to this union. I mean, gave me a wealth of information. And so we're talking and he's like, you know, I'm like, dude, you look familiar. And I'm like, well, you know, I've been on TV before. I said, you know, you may have seen me on 60 Days In, season 6, or Family Feud. And he's like, oh, you the girl that couldn't eat nothing. And I'm like, I ain't really trying to be known as the girl that couldn't eat nothing, but hey, it is what it is. And so it was just an amazing opportunity to network because I am new to the area. You know, when you move from one city to another, I underestimated the amount of time it was going to take me to build my network back up. Because when I was in Missouri, I had people for any and everything, and I could call people. I'm building that network up. And so, you know, one of the things that what's going on right now with COVID is a lot of businesses are going under. There's a lot of artists, movie stars, rappers, singers that are joining OnlyFans because money is tight. You know, projects are shut down. Projects are have been suspended until further notice. Some projects have been canceled. And so, you know, people are doing what they have to do. For me, I feel like this is my time now to network and meet people and do exactly what I'm doing now. You know, one of the things that makes me successful in my business and all of my businesses is the ability to communicate and communicate effectively and not communicate in an overbearing way. So that got me to, okay, this is what the Motivational Monday Movement video is going to be about, is the thing that I said to the sheriff, and he was like, "That's my saying. Say it again, sister." Is I said, "Closed mouths don't get fed." I'm gonna say it again. Closed mouths don't get fed. You may have dreams, goals, and aspirations. Whatever those dreams, goals, and aspirations, whether you want to be a makeup artist, whether you want to be a stylist, whether you want to be a nurse, whether you want to be an educator, whether you want to be a model, an actress, whatever industry that you're interested in being in or growing in, you have to network. If you have a skill set that maybe somebody that's in your field doesn't have, it's no point in having that skill set if people don't know that you have it. Now, what makes me an expert in this? One thing is I was able to get a job that I never applied for and more than doubled my salary. I am working on a project now that someone found me because of my YouTube channel. It is all about networking and letting people know what you have to offer. So if they need it, they may not need your services today. They may not need your services next week. But in a year, in 3 months, 6 months, 2 years down the line, if you've made a good impression on them, they're going to remember you. And they're going to want to support you in whatever it is that you want to do. So you have to network. That is important. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. If you want to go to school, you have to network. That's the best way to get to the top, is surround yourself around wonderful people. There's a saying that says, and I'm gonna put my own drama queen isms to it, but if you are the smartest, if you are the prettiest, if you are the funniest person in your group that you hang out with, something's wrong. Because there should be someone in that group that is where you want to go. You can't reach for the stars if you don't network and communicate effectively and let people know what you're capable of. So on this Motivational Monday movement, I challenge you. I challenge you that when you have an uncomfortable moment, or if you see someone and you're like, dude, I kind of want to do what they're doing, don't be quiet. Open your mouth. Talk. Ask questions. And guess what? If they shoot you down, or they do not answer, or do not give you the information that you want, so what? You tried. It's been many a times I've asked for business. I've asked for roles. And I got it. Because I was able to let them know, hey, I'm interested in learning from you. I'm interested in growing. I'm interested in building a network of people like you. And it works. You should never be the smartest, the funniest, and the cutest. I say cutest, I just added that in. It really doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But all those things that are important to some people, and looks are important to some people, having a good personality and being funny is important to some people, being loyal is important. You should not be at the top. I know we all have different groups of friends and associates that we hang out with. If you're the top person in every group, something's wrong. You need to get some new people around. Because when I look at my circle, I have some amazing people. I may not talk to them every day, every week, every month. Some I may not even talk to for several months. But I have some amazing people that are in my circle. I have some attorneys. I have some doctors. I have some people that have PhDs. I have a wealth of people in my circle. And just as they have something to bring to the table, so do I. So on today's Motivational Monday movement, if you're an introvert, I challenge you that if it's something that you want to do, if it's someone that you want to meet, if it's a new hobby, or is there a goal you have, don't be an introvert. Be an extrovert. Get it done. Open this thing here that is very powerful and make it happen. Closed mouths don't get fed. And guess what? I'm hungry and I'm ready to eat. Are you?